Hey Scorpios, I hope you guys are doing great. It's Tipsy here to do your money reading for whenever you are led to this message. Let's jump right in and start with a topic card to see which area of your life money is most impacting right now. Wow, and we have two that flew out. We have responsibilities and we also have self-worth. Let's see if we can pull a card for what the most important question is that you should be asking yourself right now. And the one that we flipped out, we have joy. What are your beliefs around the happiness that you were entitled to in this life? What imprint does this make on your behaviors surrounding money? Ooh, Scorpio. There seems to be very much an energy that's surrounding this reading that's linked to how you view yourself in the context of abundance. Now, that being the case, it also feels as though there are some things that are necessary for you to take care of right now. But underneath that sort of day-to-day, things that need to happen, bills that need to get paid, all of that, it almost feels as though there is an underlying thought or feeling that you should be doing something else, that perhaps you were meant to be doing something more, to achieve something more, to have greater financial abundance and stability. It almost feels like a situation of somebody who is doing something, again, out of sheer necessity, not because they enjoy it, not because this is something that they set out to do, but something that they're doing because the bills need to be paid. And so it almost feels like a place of someone who's wondering whether or not they were meant for something more than this, whether or not they're ever going to get to a point where they're doing something that they enjoy, that is also going to bring in the money that they're looking for, and sort of wondering, well, maybe this is all that I'm meant to do. Maybe I'm just meant to clock in, clock out, not feel any type of way about it, not feel happy, not necessarily feel sad, but just so I can get some money in the door. So it feels like a question of whether or not you are worth more than what it is you're doing and what it is that you're getting back right now in terms of money. So let's get into some tarot and see if we can sort of flesh this out a little bit more. Scorpios, really? That's how y'all are feeling right now? So starting with your current energy, we have the Tower and we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And this feels like someone who is eagerly awaiting change. They're waiting for some sort of sign that there's something different. And with the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight in the deck. And it feels right now, Scorpio, that you're like, well, is the horse dead? Because he ain't moving. It's not moving. It doesn't feel as though things are coming towards you. And you're so ready for that change. Now, looking at what's crossing you, what obstacles is my Scorpio collective facing? Wow. I hope that you all saw that just flipped out and straight landed on my wrist. The Four of Wands. So the challenge for you is finding that foundation, getting that stability, that happily ever after, right? This is the 1111 card. This is dreams coming true. You see the two people here celebrating with their bouquets raised up. This is happiness. And so I think that right now, Scorpio, you are struggling to find that happiness in your financial world. Taking a peek at what's happened in the past, what's happened in Scorpio's recent past. We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This again is a card of stagnancy. We felt that in your energy now, But what's sort of been happening is that you're waiting for something different, a door to open, some sort of new chapter, some change in the wind. And that hasn't happened for you just yet. It's very much a feeling of stagnancy, of frustration, like, well, I'm just here to get my check and that's it. Clearly nothing's going to change, is what I'm feeling. In your immediate future, we have the Lovers in reverse. So it feels like, Scorpio, there's a little bit of unhappiness that you're going to be in that energy. I don't think for a super long time. I don't think this is something that's going to stretch out into years. But I feel like this lack of movement, this sense of stagnancy that you have right now is going to last a little bit longer. And I feel like that's tied into you sort of doing a good hard evaluation around what it is that truly makes you happy and what it is that you think you're worth. Because it almost feels as though you're getting to the point where you're not really moving because you think that this might be all that there is. And it feels like a very passive energy where maybe you haven't taken steps to explore other potential opportunities, or maybe even open yourself up to people, places, things that can bring those opportunities into you. It feels like just a lack of movement right now. So looking at what's all right in your subconscious, we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. Now, Scorpio, this is unhappiness. Deep down, you are not content. You are not okay with where it is you are right now. Even though you may be telling yourself, this is fine, this is what I need to do, deep down, this is not fulfilling you in any way, shape, or form. And I think that that's what's leading to this craving for change and this frustration that it hasn't occurred yet. Now, looking at what's in your conscious, all right, we got a couple. We have the Sun in reverse and we have the Ace of Cups in reverse. So deep down and up front, Scorpio, you know that you're not happy. There's all of these cups in reverse, this lack of change, this stagnancy, the Lovers in reverse. There is so much unhappiness with you right now, Scorpio, that's surrounding how you make your money. And I don't feel that this is you having your own business. I'm not getting an entrepreneur vibe from this. This really feels like somebody who maybe walks into a call center at 8 o'clock. They take calls, they take harassment, they take beatings from customers until 5 o'clock, and then they go home, wash, rinse, repeat. It feels like a very monotonous, just unfulfilling energy that you're not comfortable with. You want to be someplace different. You want to be doing something different to earn your money. Now, looking at the advice from Spirit for my Scorpio collective, we have the Queen of Wands. And this seems like a message that's saying, what is it that's going to make you happy? What is it that excites you? What lights your fire? That seems to be the starting point for you, Scorpio. It's a sense of how can you take what it is that you love and turn it into something that will help you take care of your day-to-day responsibilities. Because there's a sense of you needing to honor yourself. There's a sense of you understanding that you deserve to be happy in every aspect of your life, including how you make money. So this Queen of Wands is here under the advice section to challenge you. What makes you happy? And how can you use that to enhance your financial well-being? So let's take a peek at what's happening in your external environment. What's around you that you may or may not be aware of. We have the Seven of Wands. So let's clarify that a little bit, because the Seven of Wands, when it's upright, tends to be someone who's super defensive. We have the Ace of Swords. So there seems to be around you that you may not see, is that there is an opportunity for you to sort of be observant, for you to not so much focus on what you have to do, but the possibilities that you could do. And so this is, I think, in a sense, an opportunity that's coming towards you that is going to require you to sort of get out of your logical self. And I feel like Cancer reading may have had this too. It's sort of leaning more towards following your emotions as opposed to overthinking, where it might be something like, oh, I could never do that. Look, listen, I can't afford to take that risk. I got bills to pay. And this is sort of you relaxing into a new opportunity, something that might be a little bit different for you, but something that excites you, something that is not, I want to say it's more creative than what it is that you're doing right now, but it's going to require you to be a little bit more open to it. So looking at your hopes and fears, Scorpio's hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Swords. And so it feels as though, what you're hoping for in terms of moving forward, that it's not going to be a situation where it's, all that glitters, right? Where it's something that you think will make you very happy, but it's going to fall apart and you're not going to be able to take care of the things that you need to. So I think that your hope is that in moving forward, whatever opportunity that comes towards you is going to be legit, that it's going to, not be fraudulent or anything like that, because there's almost a sense of what's coming towards you is a little bit too good to be true. And I think that you're worried about that being the case. And I don't think that it is. So looking at your potential outcome, we have the Ten of Wands. So Scorpio, this is you letting down that burden. This is you sort of relaxing into new opportunities that will make you much happier than where you are right now. And I just want to point out that on the bottom of the deck, we also have the Ten of Cups. This is happiness. This is ultimate wish fulfillment. And that's what's coming when you lay down these burdens and make the choice to sort of more align on a path that makes you happy, that brings you joy. There is going to be the ability for you to take care of all of what you need to, but it's going to bring happiness. It's going to be more honoring of what you deserve in life. And what you don't deserve is a sense of lack, is a sense of unhappiness, is a sense of just working to get by. So let me pull one last oracle card for you and see what final message Spirit has. We have, what if everything was always working out for me? When you play the what if game, look for things that make you feel better. There is never a situation in which there is not a way out, but out of habit, most people continue to choose the lack perspective until they eventually find themselves where it seems that there are no more choices. But as you hold to your intention to look for evidence of well-being and thriving and success and happiness, you will tune yourself to the vibrations of those things. And so those kinds of good feeling experiences will dominate your life. So Scorpio, this is you exploring what if. What if I followed my passion? What if I followed my happiness? what would happen then? And Spirit is saying that putting yourself in that space of being open, right? And we saw that in your external environment, being open to the possibilities, being open to these experiences that will make you happy is going to bring in more. It's going to bring in that 10 of cups for you. But you have to get out of this energy of thinking that where you are now and what you're doing now is all that there is. Because there's so much more waiting for you in terms of having that balance, in terms of finding your happiness in doing something, in earning money, and actually earning that money. So there is the ability to do both. You just have to make sure that you're in a good mindset and that you're open to it. So Scorpio, I'm going to leave it there for you. I hope that this was helpful and I hope that it resonated. If it did, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. In the meanwhile, stay safe, stay healthy, and I am sending you all huge hugs.